Hi everyone, my name is Ikushimimo Daniel and welcome to Dankushi Analysis. I upload video on Excel, SQL, and Power BI every week. So if you find any of my video insightful, kindly do well to like, follow, and share. Thank you very much. Today we're going to be learning how to clean, transform, and pivot data on Power BI. Last weekend, we learned how to clean, transform, and unpivot data on Excel, which we have this response, this result on this our table 2. This was our data, raw data that we were given. And when we did our cleaning and unpivoting, so we can run some analysis on it, we had this, making use of our Power Query. The same way you have a Power Query on Excel, we have it on Power BI also. So I'll go to my Power BI to show you how you can do this same thing on Power BI. This is my Power BI. I either import data from Excel or get data making use of Excel workbook, or I just click on my Excel workbook from here, whichever one that is convenient for you. You click. And once you click, it takes you to where you have your data. We made use of Lagos data, so I click on it. Then it launch my data. Now, this is a dialog box where it display the tables on my data before I transform it into my Power Query. If I click on, we have just 2 sheets on the Excel. If I click on sheet 1, you see all that is there is empty. Sheet 2, you see, but this is not structured because it's not in a table. So if I click on my table 2, you see that table, that exact table that is on sheet 2. So I click on it, then I transform. If I do not have, if all my data are very clean, what I just need to do is just to load it. But if you can see your table here, you have some null, and you have some other things we want to clean. And part of the reason for today's lesson is to learn how to clean data. So definitely this data is not clean. So I'll click on transform data so that it can proceed to Power Query. So it launch out my Power Query. The Power Query looks also like the Excel Power Query. Now, I want to do some cleaning. Here, we do not need a serial number for pivoting or pivoting. So I can always remove the column, either clicking on each one, or I select all the columns that I do not need, then remove it at once. So let me check for some other columns that I do not need. Winners, APC, we do not need that. And the total, we do not need that. So I can just click and press my control, click the winner. My control is still on. Then my control is still on, then click on the serial number. Then I come to remove column. I click on the drop down, then ask it to remove columns. If I ask it to remove other columns, it's going to remove the ones that are not clicked. So ask it to remove columns. So once I clicked on it, it removes it. You can see we just have our local government and our party agent, which is APC, PDP, and Labour Party. So now we check the data we have here, if they are clean. We can check here. On the top of my data, I already make a data identification there that it will be able to tell you if your data is 100% valid. So if it is not valid, here you will see it. You see error, 0, empty, 0. Assuming this table now have a null, like one of those column that we deleted, it will show on this empty as 1% empty. If it is 2 column, it could say 2%. If it is 2 row, rather, to say 2% empty. So now with this, our data is clean. So I'll go ahead and unpivot this. How do I unpivot it? I go to my transform, then click on unpivot. Before I click on unpivot, don't forget that what I want to unpivot is the APC, PDP, and Labour Party. They are the ones I want it to align under each other. I don't want to have it as 3 columns. I want to have all of it in 1 column. So APC, PDP, and LP should be on 1 column, and their values should be on another column in front of it, so that I can run some analysis based on party. It will not be based on individual party. So I cannot name it party. So if that is the case, I click on just the local government, which is this, then go to my transform, then click on unpivot column, then ask it to unpivot other column. Once I click on it, it's unpivot it. So now you can see my table pivoted. You check, you see APC, PDP, Labour Party, still having Lagos Island under Lagos Island, and this is the result. So with this, now I can proceed on my analysis. So once you're done with this cleaning and unpivoting, then you can come back to home, then ask it to close and apply. Once you press close and apply, it will launch it to your canvas, which is where you have your work done. It's loading. So 60 rows loaded. So on our canvas here, you can see it just clear. There is no data on it, but it has placed it on data here. You can see the table here. But if you want to view your table, because we are on report view, you'll go to your table view. On your table view, you can easily view your table by clicking on that table. Then it will show you your table. If we cross-check these values with the one we did last weekend on our Excel, you see it's exactly the same. See, we have our Lagos Island, the first, the second, and the third. The first is APC, 37,760. The second is PDP, 1,783. And the third is LP, 1,317. If we check our Excel, you see here, our Lagos Island APC is 37,760. Our PDP is 1,783, and our Labour Party is 1,317. This is how you clean, transform, and unpivot your data on Power BI. If you find this video insightful, please kindly like, follow, and share. Thank you for watching. God bless you.